Yo, hello, and welcome to the 1218 Show. Going to be a quick episode today. I want to talk about the Oscars. Today is Friday. The Oscars are Sunday. As you know, for a long time it was one of my favorite events of the year, and I still pay attention, even though it doesn't hold the luster it once did. I don't think that people win the Oscars anymore based on their specific performance. It seems that voting has started voting in different directions. You know, people that have been nominated several times and haven't won one, well then it's their turn, they should win one, that type of thing, as opposed to, well, this was the best performance of the year at hand, so we should, that's the one who gets it. It's kind of annoying because, that's what Lifetime Achievement Awards are for, or career awards are for people. It's like if you just handed Dan Marino a Super Bowl ring even though he never won a Super Bowl. I mean, he was there several times, he was one of the greats, but he never won one, so it's kind of, you take that, but he's in the Hall of Fame, so the point is he got his Lifetime Achievement Award, he got his greatness due to him, he just never actually won the prize, and I feel like in Oscars it shouldn't be such a shameful thing if you never happen to win one on a particular year, if somebody else actually beat you out of the award that you won. There's been a couple throughout, especially in the last, I'd say, 25 years, where it was, it was a retro award versus what was due that particular year. And then there's other reasons too. You got to throw in the woke factor and and the crybaby factor, the Jada Pinkett factor, and all that shit. And then all of a sudden, then the awards start getting handed out, and you wonder, well, did they do this out of guilt, or did they do this out? I mean, it's just become a nightmare. So, and it sucks. So it's too bad, because it used to, there was a time when if you won an Oscar award, it was like, wow, that was the thing. And now, I mean, it's not even that impressive to me anymore. I don't know. It's just me. I don't know if it maybe other people feel the same way. That's my feeling on it. I'm just not as impressed as I was, once upon a time with awards in general. Really, I mean, the true test of I guess success is, did you make your money? Are you living your life happy? Are you comfortable? Did you do something that was positive in the world and changed the world? I don't know that, I don't know if people are actually, I'd rather see somebody who didn't win, who was, an awesome person in this world, than an asshole win that, just like, I could care less if I ever, I haven't watched a Will Smith movie or listened to a Will Smith song in 2 years since he slapped around Chris Rock. I'm so disgusted with him that I still, to this day, have not watched or listened to a single second of any of his stuff. And there was a movie started to watch, I don't know, this was over the last summer, and the opening credits started, and then as soon as it got into the opening credits, it said produced by Will Smith, and I just turned it off. I'm not going to give him the stream. I know that sounds so corny, and maybe I'm being childish, but I refuse to give him business. It's like if I went to a pizza shop and I hated their pizza, why would I keep going back? Or if the employee staff and everything was always mean or rude or tried to rip you off, but people still go back. I don't understand that. If you don't like something, or if you don't like a product, or if you don't like a business, or if you don't like a person, then don't give them your attention and or your business and or your money. So that's my whole thing. That being said, I do want to talk about the Oscars this year, because everybody that I think should win, and now granted, I didn't see every single movie, everybody that I think should win is not going to win. But I'm going to throw my recommendations out there, because I think these are the things that I thought were the best of the year, of the ones I saw. I saw 7 of the 10 best pictures, and a lot of the acting stuff I saw. So I'm just going to hit a couple of them. I'm not going to make any comments on the best actress. That's the category that I saw the least number of projects in. So I don't know. It wouldn't be fair to me to say, well, this is who I think should get it, because I didn't see any of them. Of the Best Picture awards, I saw 7 of 10. All the ones that are considered favorites to win, I saw. Unfortunately, it's going to go to Oppenheimer, but it was long and slow, and I mean, it's fine. It was a story. It was great. It continued to remind us how corrupt our fucking government is, from even back then, and then obviously all the way, I mean, throughout history, all governments. But this was just basically what I took away from it was more than that. I mean, they used him and screwed him, and it was, that was basically it. And it moved at a snail's pace, the same as the Flower Moon, Empire of the Flower Moon. That movie was, oh God, it just crawled along. The best movie of the year was American Fiction. The problem with American Fiction isn't with the movie. The problem is with the voters, because it really pokes fun at and really goes hard at the woke, which is why I'm surprised it's even nominated. Hollywood, I'm surprised they are giving it any love. I haven't seen much, like they haven't done a whole lot of promotion on it. And I think that's why, because it's really kind of destroying in a very tactful and good way. It's not corny at all. It's actually quite humorous. It's a dark comedy, and it's brilliant. I loved it. It was called American Fiction. I'll probably watch it 5 more times. It was so, so good. That being said, I do think that Jeffrey Wright should win Best Actor as well. What he did in that movie was really, really spectacular. Moving on to the Best Supporting Actor. You're going to laugh at me for this, but of everything I saw, what I thought the most brilliant Best Supporting Actor role was, and who did the best job, was Ryan Gosling. Man, he crushed it in Barbie. He was the highlight of the whole movie. He was the movie, because the movie wasn't really all that great. I wasn't a huge fan of it. It was kind of corny. I wanted more like fun, goofy stuff, and they were trying to make a point, and it wasn't the Barbie I hoped it was going to be, and I was looking forward to seeing it. But Ryan Gosling knocked it out of the park. I love that everybody's saying, Margot Robbie was snubbed or whatever, but she wasn't snubbed. First of all, she was miscast. She shouldn't have been Barbie. I truly believe that. I can name a few that I think would have been a better fit for that role. She was miscast, and she didn't get snubbed. It wasn't that good, and it might have even been her fault. It wasn't really written for that to be a successful role as far as an acting thing. But Ryan Gosling, man, he knocked it out of the park. So that's my Best Supporting Actor. So my Best Actor, my Best Supporting Actor, those two. Best Picture should be American Fiction. And Best Supporting Actress should actually be, I always forget her name, Joy something, from The Holdovers. I'm blanking on the name. Forgive me. But The Holdovers was a good movie. It's a movie that, if you're over 30 years old, you've seen it 3 or 4 times in different versions of it. It's a pretty common theme, but it was good. Paul Giamatti's always great. But the co-star, the Best Supporting Actress in that, she was really something. So that's my pick for her. Again, sorry I don't have a pick for the best actress. But those are my other 3 categories. The other 3 acting categories plus Best Picture. So anyway, good luck, man. If you're in a pool, if any of those that I picked come in, I will be shocked. I don't think any of them are going to. But those are my picks. If I was voting, those are the votes that I would be putting in. I voted for the SAG Awards. As most of you know, I'm a member of the Screen Actors Guild. I don't think anything that I voted for came in except for maybe stunts or something. But that's usually the way it goes. Nobody really likes the same shit I like. So anyway, I hope you're having a great day and a great weekend. Going to Las Vegas here in a couple weeks. Hang out with my friends that I grew up with for our annual thing that happens, but I haven't been able to go too often in the last 5 or 6 years. But this year I'm able to go. So I'm going to sneak out there and hang out with my boys for a couple days, get some good old catching up and some grounding in. Looking forward to that. Hopefully I'll have some stories for you when we get back, and hopefully I get a time to do another podcast between now and then. In the meantime, thank you for watching. This has been another White Boy with a Podcast. Such a silly saying, but I love it. Anyway, it's so dumb. Thanks for listening, man. I hope you guys are doing well, and enjoy the Oscars.